Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a stock in a sector actually that I believe is about to make a massive move within the next few days. And while you should keep it on your watch list, we're also going to talk about the upcoming CPI data and what to expect as well. Again, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. All right, so let's get right into it. Right off the bat, we got the SPY over here. It's been a while since we've talked about the SPY. Now, the SPY made a really solid move throughout the first 2 weeks of April. And the reason why this massive move occurred is simply because of it's right there. Simply because of this simple structure on the charts, a bullish pennant, and once it forms, it's pretty clear to know exactly where it's going, 2, 4, 10. All right, and it didn't take too long to get up there. And when it finally got there, now it's the time for it to consolidate. This is the annoying period that we're in. It's been consolidating since the 4th, and it's just trading in this box. Now, when is it going to get out of the box and when is it going to start getting interesting? Well, that's going to happen because of the CPI data. Now, the CPI is on Wednesday. For those of you who are not aware, the inflation report is about to be released. So let's take a look at the expectations. Now, this is how the numbers have been trading since July. All right. Now, it peaked at July and it's been going down slowly from the highs of 9 all the way down to the last report was at 6%, which matched the consensus. Now, the new expectations for this report, which is coming out on Wednesday at 7:30 a.m., they're expecting it to be at 5.2. Apparently, this forecast saying that it might show up at 5.3. Again, I personally think it's going to be, I think it's going to be shockingly higher, just a little bit. Maybe it will show up at like 5.4. Yeah, like I don't think it's gonna match up exactly like it has done throughout the last 2 months. I think it's going to be a little bit higher at exactly 5.4. And this is what I think will happen to the overall market. We're going to go on the daily chart. All right. And we're going to check out the Dow Jones, because I think it might be easier for me to show you what I think is going to happen. Yeah, so this is how the Dow Jones is set it up as. All right, and the Dow Jones has been going sideways again, just like the SPY. But the one thing that I like about it is that there could be an opportunity for a bullish engulfing candle. And by the way, on Wednesday, there's going to be 2 events. Number one, the CPI report. And then at 1 p.m., there's going to be the FOMC minutes being released, which is definitely something that y'all should be looking forward to. When those minutes will be released, the volatility is going to increase and the market movements are going to be crazy. All right, so definitely be on the lookout for those types of movement. But this is what I'm anticipating for Wednesday. When the reports comes out, I think that again it's going to be a little bit higher, which is going to have a negative impact on the market. Therefore, the Dow Jones might just drop all the way down to 330 and then slowly grind up, and the FOMC minute might be the fuel that the market needs to push this thing even higher, all the way up to around 337. All right, so that's the best case scenario that I'm seeing. Again, if holding through this report is It's almost like earnings. Again, like I always say on this channel, holding through earnings is 150% gambling. Now for CPI, this one, I mean, there really isn't a structure to tell you with confidence that, hey, it's just gonna shoot up. The structure happened 2 weeks ago, which I just showed you from that picture from the Discord, and it went up to 410. Now it's all about which way it wants to go. Does it want to make another push higher, or is it gonna start playing games? But this is what I'm seeing for the Dow Jones, which will obviously reflect on the Nasdaq and the SPY. All right, now for the stock and for the sector that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow and the day after, that stock is let me go on the 1 minute. That stock is Coin. All right, and the reason why I want to share Coin with y'all is because of this. If you go on the 4 hour, all right, if we go on the 4 hour and we zoom in right over here, let's just look at this region. All right, number one, we have a very massive level of support, no, of resistance, where there are short sellers just camping out here. They're out here at 85, and every time Coin has been getting to 85, they've been shorting and added more. They've been borrowing more shares to short right here, so they're chilling out here. Now there is a very bullish structure on the charts. I see it as like from now I'm looking at it. It's kind of like a bullish pennant, but it's a little bit more slanted downwards. Like it's a fallen wedge. It's kind of a fallen wedge, not the cleanest fallen wedge, but it's definitely there. It's right here, depending on how you want to look at it. The breakout is clean. The structure is nice. It's in between. I mean, it's there. It's there. Now, what I'm expecting for Coin, I'm expecting Coin to go all the way up and put some fear in the hearts of these short sellers at $85. Now, I don't know exactly how fast it's going to how fast or how slow it's gonna get there, but eventually. But there are some clues that's telling me that it might be this week, or it might be by Monday, where we see Coin move all the way up to this region right here. If we go on the daily, there is a giant gap that eventually, again, 90% of all gaps get filled at some points in time, right? So that thing getting filled, especially with the FOMC minutes that will be released on Wednesday, might push the stock higher. All right, so that's one reason why I'm bullish on Coin. The other reason why I'm looking at Coin is because of Mara. All right, now if you look at Mara, which is the other stock in the sector, again, this is the crypto sector. We're gonna look at this section. There's an ascending triangle on the charts that just broke out. It broke out this afternoon, as right now it's positive, and I think this one is going to go higher, probably 1050, probably 11. I wouldn't doubt if it gets up there. Again, the question is, when is it gonna get up there? How fast is it going to get up there? So that's to be determined. And which, again, all of this ties into BTC. So we're gonna look at BTC, and BTC had some an influx of money at around like 11:45 a.m. Central Time, which pushed the coin higher. And we gotta look at the weekly charts, and the weekly chart to me is hinting at a test of 33, maybe 35,000 right here, and it could be, we could see a very long bar like this, right? Or it could be split into two. Again, this would make more sense, all right, to me personally, because of the events that are happening this week. That would make more sense. But I also wouldn't be surprised if the move is split into two, and then we move up to like 32, and then we make another jump over the weekend to 34 for the next week. So that is the sector that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. That is the reason why I am bullish on coin and on the crypto markets. And that is the end of the video. Again, if you found this video helpful, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there's some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to have all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after setting up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.